My Fake ID by John Flansburgh of They Might Be Giants. I had a great fake ID. The music I wanted to hear in 1776 was all happening in bars. They didn't like me that much, but that didn't matter. I was 16 and an immediate convert to punk. Punk rock wasn't even being remodeled as new wave yet. Although I got bullied in school, I never let that stop me from getting my way, and my fake ID, lots of alcohol. In my room, by someone else. Who? John Flansburgh of They Might Be Giants. Where? Hell, where his studio is. Why? Because I said so. This is the original home of Dial-A-Song. I just installed a new record Record a Call 668 machine circa 1981 that was found on eBay by a fan. It's probably our 30th email this month. We should really close it. You can't even get them repaired anymore. There's no one to repair them. Might as well just throw it away. They might have been dump truck. They might have not been dump truck. Thank God they're not dump truck. I've got a copy of our very first poster. I made 2 versions of it. One said dump truck and the other one said not dump truck. That's pretty cool. A vortex where nothing is ever thrown away. I've got an Apple II computer. I've got an auto harp. I've got a toy piano. I've got a dead body. I've got a feather duster. I've got a big bowl of teeth. And I think some lipstick somewhere. That's pretty cool. I got a couple of unsuccessful lottery tickets. Win for Life is my preferred brand. I've got a pair of glasses from whenever I was like 5. Oh well. Oh, don't forget the Febreze. I have a lot of Febreze in my house. Why? Because, Febreze makes it smell nice and not like cheese like my room always does. Smelly, warm cheese. Inhale my fragrance from my new album, Mink Car. The New York City of They Might Be Giants by The Village Voice in 2013. The observation deck at the Empire State Building. When we first started working professionally, there were need for band meetings. We discussed many things like which flowers we'd like to pick out and who we'd like to destroy next. I've personally got an air fryer in my house because I'm cool, not like you guys who don't have air fryers. Oh, news break. Not like you guys who don't have air fryers. I'm cool, and that's cool. Thank you. Cat's Delicatessen. We'd play at Mercury Lounge and go to Cat's for dinner. This was kind of a routine. I never got tired of it. It was always delicious. The mercury in the food made me strong. Not as much for the other one. He's gone now, but that's okay. I got a big sandwich, a comically large 500-foot-long sandwich. It was very good. Thank you. It was a very intimate little scene. The crowd showed up. Everybody knew everyone else, or at least were familiar with each other. Everyone had gotten. I ate an ice cream bar that day. I remember that specifically because no one else in my household eats ice cream bars. Wanted, Needed, Loved. John Linnell's Sentimental Nimslow by John Linnell from 2018. After having transitioned like everybody else to digital photography, I started to feel nostalgic for this period when everyone learned photography by taking film photos and then going into a dark room and making grainy black and white pictures. A lot of elderly people's wedding photos were shot in 3D with this camera. Here's the president. And here's my mom. And here's Jerry from down the street. Bet you didn't know I included him. Couldn't forget about him. In the early 1980s, there was another less successful attempt to revive 3D photography with a camera called the Nimslo. The novel idea was that it had 4 lenses rather than 2. You could use normal 35mm film and have it sent off to a processing place where they would turn it into a postcard or small lenticular print, which means you turn it back and forth and you can see the image from different angles. It appears to move. Here's an advertisement explaining, phooey. This is an interactive thing, so you should click on the photos below. That's right, look at him spin. There's nothing on these photos, I lied. My own son had that experience with vinyl records. Ours had been put away when he was a kid, so he didn't see or experience them. He only started noticing them in his teens, which coincided with his interest in the Beatles. At some point, we got a record player, and the first record he bought was a Beatles album. To him, this was all just a game, but he didn't know that I was actually cooler than him, and taller. They Might Be Giants preview upcoming album with new song All Time What? Fake things that a man loves. Fake hair. Fake watches. Fake flowers. Fake barbecue. Fake hand claps. Fake tanks. Fake bands. Fake guitars. Look at those puppets on that fake guitar. Bet you didn't know what year that came out. Fake performances. Fake painting. Fake children. And don't forget, fake music box. Songs I Tried to Resist. iTunes 2004 by John Linnell, of course. Track 1. Get In or Get Out. Track 2, Blitzkrieg Bop. Track 3, Glamour Girl. Track 4, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Track 5, Dancing Queen. This is really hurting my throat. Track 6, I'm Like a Bird. Track 7, Gay Bar. Track 8, You'll Be in My Heart. Track 9, I'll Take New York. Track 10, Midnight Train to Georgia. Track 10, Track 11, Track 12, The Night Has 1,000 Eyes. These are fun songs. Let's see what he meant by that one song. I remember the tolerant winces I and other listeners wore the first time we heard this. Every now and then, however, offensiveness is a perfectly valid form of entertainment. A few more listens, I started going along with this, and I checked in with the rathergood.com video, which added some depth, to the whole experience. John Linnell, rock hero, songwriter, Papa. Linnell on The Secret to Kids Music, bribing his 9-year-old son and his other children. What? Is there something I don't know? Oh, 2008. By Lauren Passell. You just finished your second children's album. Here come the 1, 2, 3s. That's wrong. There's a third one. It was #1 on Amazon.com the other day, and Here Come the ABCs was #2. Congratulations. Thanks. What's your favorite song? And here come the 1, 2, 3s. They're all my children. I love them. What's the secret to a great kids song? Are your kids songs different than your regular songs? We have the same approach to all songwriting 95% of the time. What we do to put in the kids' music and adult songs. We have a few restrictions. We do not load up with death imagery. We basically just amuse ourselves. I think Dr. Seuss said this about his books. That he wasn't really writing with a kid audience in mind. So what is the most important thing when writing music? The number one thing in the list that we like is that we like it. That is the whole list. We know what we like, and we think of what's good for us, and we hope other people will like it too. Do kids' songs have to be happy? No! There has to be tension in our kid records. Kids understand that. They like jokes, but they also like being a little scared. They like spooky. Do you think children's music is generally weak or boring? To me, yes. It's a weird situation for a parent. I didn't really go through this with my kid, but I think a lot of parents put up with a lot of excruciating stuff for their kids. So what's the secret to a great kids song? I have a friend that makes up songs for his niece. It's pretty funny, I'll admit, but it's really annoying. So I beat him up and took him away. Yeah, when I was younger, listening to They Might Be Giant songs, I didn't always know. I didn't know what they were about, but I liked them because they were funny. Be quiet. That brings up an important point. You could write for an audience and not insist that everyone understands everything. Kids like to hear things that don't make sense. Scream at them and it'll be funny. Scream at the child. What does your 9-year-old son Henry listen to? Okay. Well, we just ran an article about parenting, about how to bribe kids. Do you bribe your son? I'm not proud to say it, but yes. I bribe him because he's mean to me. I cry every night. Every night. I have to force him to take a shower and force him to brush his teeth at night. I don't know how. It scares me. Oh, what kind of things does Henry want to do that you don't like him to do? Wait. Those are the basics of like brushing his teeth or taking a bath or shower or go to bed that he doesn't want to do because we are pressuring him to do it. Sometimes he gets into a sulk about life being unfair and he drives himself crazy. Kids feel unthwarted sometimes. It's very hard to coax them. Logic is not helpful. So what do you say when Henry's a sulk? You have to be patient. The kid's going to be unhappy for a little. We have to be understanding and try not to fight them. Parenting takes a lot of your years off of your life. What's your best parenting advice? I have no answers. You'll have to ask someone else. Yup. That's my fatherly John advice. Interview the Man by Leslie Schmingers. Hello, I'm Leslie Schmingers. I'm 32 and I'm interviewing John Flansburgh of They Might Be Giants. Say hello. Hello. What is your favorite color? Blood. That's so cool. When did you get your first guitar? I was 5. No, you weren't. That's a lie. Fine, you got me. I was in high school, and I wanted to start. Just because you're small doesn't mean it's bad. Because I'm small too, but I bet you didn't know I can play the flute. No, you can't. There's no flute in here. You're right. But I can play the kalimba. I can play the kalimba very well. See that? That's pretty cool. And now on to commercials. Are you genuinely tired of your computer not working for you? Well, we got a solution for you. It's called Computer Be Gone. You basically take a baseball bat to your computer. Not yet, though. You have to tell it that you're going to hit it if it doesn't work. And that ought to get it started. If it's not going to work, then hit it and then buy a new computer. It only costs 0 cents and a lot of audacity to do this. Computer Be Gone. Yeah. Have you ever had the problem where you sit with your family at dinner and all of a sudden Mom says, "Oh, dang it, this doesn't have enough butter in what we always have in Texas. Yeehaw." But don't worry about that, Mom. We got a solution. You do? Yes, we do. It's called butter soup. It's just soup, but it's made of butter. You put the butter in the water, mix it with our magic butter powder, and you got butter soup. It's twice the butter than a real Texan needs, like you. Oh, that means my family's gonna get enough butter to keep them good and strong. That's right, Mom. What do you think, little Timmy? I like butter soup. Butter soup is good for my brains. Good for you. Order now at 98156 something 5508. That's right. 94 billion thousand gajillion, and call today to get butter soup. 'Cause your family will thank you, and so will your mom. Bag not tight? Get Durex. Durex bags. Bags will leave you bagular and baggy. Take this bag, for instance. You see it? Simple. Doesn't have enough things. It's also very, 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 very what? Thin. It's very thin. And so the thin bag will rip. That's the sound of a bag ripping. That's right. Your bag just ripped. What are you going to do now? That's why you take Durex bags. Our bags are big and bountiful and thick. That means you have to be able to carry your stuff in the bag. Durex. Ding dong. Durex. I hope I didn't break that. Durex. Now, onto the songs. Take it away, Radio DJ Man.
The pro is here to lead the way, to save the day. He clips the puck from Bobby Orr. He shoots, he scores! As he proceeds to torch the place. As he proceeds to scorch the place. As he proceeds to torch the place. Scorcher! Torture! Scorcher! He's a wicked little critter with a sissy bar, and he lays a patch on the tar. He's a wicked little critter with a sissy bar, and he lays a patch on the tar. And he pops a wheelie on his mini bike, and he burns rubber and he peels out. He's a wicked little critter with a sissy bar, and he lays a patch on the tar. And he clips the ball from Havlicek, and Havlicek is used and abused. He's a wicked little critter with a sissy bar, and he lays a patch on the tar. He decides to ditch and he ditches, and nobody knows where he dished. He's a wicked little critter with a sissy bar, and he lays a patch on the tar. It's a wicked little guy. Wicked pistol little guy. Wicked squatch a little critter. He's a wicked little guy. He's a dink. Way to go. I like him. I got problems.
The sun is a mass of incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees. The sun is hot, the sun is not a place where we could live, but here on Earth there'd be no life without the light it gives. We need its light, we need its heat, the sunlight that we see. The sunlight comes from our own sun's atomic energy. The sun is a mass of incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees. The sun is hot.
The sun is so hot that everything on it is a gas. Aluminum, copper, iron, and many others.
The sun is large.
If the sun were hollow, a million Earths would fit inside. And yet, it is only a middle-sized star.
The sun is far away.
About 93 million miles away, and that's why it looks so small.
But even when it's out of sight, the sun shines night and day. We need its heat, we need its light, the sunlight that we see. The sunlight comes from our own sun's atomic energy.
Scientists have found that the sun is a huge atom-smashing machine. The heat and light of the sun are caused by the nuclear reactions between hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon, and helium.
The sun is a mass of incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees.
My next guests are here with a song from their brand new album, The Else. And next Wednesday, they'll kick off a 60-city tour at the Bowery Ballroom right here in Manhattan. Please welcome They Might Be Giants.
I'm impressed. When that gorilla beats his chest, I fall to bits. I confess, I admit, I'm impressed. When that torpedo in the vest barks his orders, I'm impressed. And I find that my head's nodding yes, though my legs are not following. I'm inspired by events to remember the exits in back of me. I'm impressed. When that gorilla pounds his desk, I fall to bits. I confess, I admit, I'm impressed. But generally see most request, I can't help but be impressed. On the one hand, he'll give you 5 good reasons to follow him. On the other hand, you see nobody leaving the stadium. I'm impressed by that Godzilla's flaming breath. I fall to bits, I confess, I admit, I'm impressed. When that tornado from the west crushes buildings, I'm impressed. And I find that my head's nodding yes, though my legs are not following. I'm inspired by events to remember the exits in back of me. I'm impressed. When that gorilla beats his chest, I fall to bits. I confess, I admit, I'm impressed. When that torpedo in the vest barks his orders, I'm impressed.
Always great. Gentlemen, thank you so much. That was fantastic. I'm good now. They Might Be Giants. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Thank you, guys.
Hey, hovering sombrero, gently waving in the air above the meadow, softly floating in the sky outside the window. Hovering sombrero, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be terrified. When you take yourself for granted, feel rejected and unwanted. No, you're never just a hat, you're never only just a hat, you know.
Thank you.
The morning alarm rings. I'm asleep, but she's talking to me. She's walking around wearing all of my clothes, but we decided long ago we'd build a time machine and go. How about another first kiss, kiss, kiss? Yeah, I want another first kiss. Other women were too sentimental, always worrying about their hair. Got tired of wasting all my time. Now I'm not worrying at all. How about another first kiss, kiss, kiss? Yeah, I want another first kiss, kiss, kiss. Yeah, I want another first kiss. The proscenium to stage a face that needs no makeup. Bangs are that on which the world hangs. I'm only holding your hand so I can look at your bangs. Bangs are like a pocket t-shirt, as casual as that while fully intentional. And in case you think I'm here 'cause I like making chit-chat, just remember what I said, the money's under your hat. Are that on which the world hangs. I'm only holding your hand so I can look at your bangs. Bangs above your eyes, your hair hangs below my mind. Your royal flyness, I dig your bangs. Bangs to drape across your forehead, to swing concordant angles as you incline your head. Can you murder with your style? Believe it when you've heard it. When the jury and the judge return and read the verdict. Bangs are that on which the world hangs. I'm only holding your hand so I can look at your bangs. Grow the nanobots. Grow the nanobots. Grow them in the cracks. Grow them in the cracks in the sidewalk. Wind the nanobots up. Wind them up and ask them a question. Raise the yellow bots up. Raise them up and make them respect us. Wind the marching bots up. Wind them up and wish them away. What with all the hullabaloo, we very nearly forgot about you. Now all the old troubles will soon be at an end, and all the new ones will begin when we send the signal to the newborn citizenship of the micronations. Sleeper cells awaken now, this is your time. Hear the voices calling to their confederates. See the tiny figures testing their limbs. Stand back and watch them grow the nanobots up. Grow them in the cracks in the sidewalk. Wind the nanobots up. Wind them up and wish them away. The sun is rising in the wrong place. I would decorate the room, but there's no more space. All I see is pictures of matchstick men. I turn my back for 2 minutes and they've grown again. Rearranging beds, eating what's available in some hand-me-downs, making do with leftovers, bunking up, sharing comic books, sitting 3D on each other's laps in a van stacked up on other vans, driving on a tidal wave where they grow the nanobots. Grow the nanobots. Grow them in the cracks in the sidewalk. Wind the nanobots up. The nanobots. Wind them up and wish them away. Raise the yellow bots. Raise the yellow bots.
The magic between the hand of the claw is that only I have it. Not you, not him, nobody else.
Mein Haus ist klein und macht Spaß. Ich liebe mein Haus. Es hat sehr viele Bäume. Die Uhr ist an der Wand. Ich denke, dass mein Haus lustig ist, weil es Bäume hat. Das Bad ist in der Ecke. Not there. Gegenüber von das Bett. Ja, die Bomben sind lustig.
Dressed only in clothes, from our head to our toes. This is the way the talk book goes.
S-E-X-X-Y, more than enough. Around the clock with nobody else. S-E-X-X-Y, there she is, standing on the bed, cookie in one hand, wig on her head. S-E-X-X-Y, X, because it's extra, baby. Why? Because it's extra, baby. Unnoticed by you, very, very few, and that includes you. Look inside your mind. Look inside your eye. Secret agent spy, come to see why. S-E-X-X-Y. One fingernail across your back, baby's first go-to initials inscribed. S-E-X-X-Y. X, because it's extra, baby. Why? Because it's extra, baby. You gotta understand, she wants to be a man, she's got another man.
There we fixed up the corner store like it was a nightclub. It's permanently disco. Baby, check this out. I've got something to say. Man, it's so loud in here. When they stop the drum machine, and I can think again. I'll remember what it was. Everyone is dressed so oddly, I can't recognize them. I can't even tell the staff from the customers. You have to carry all your things. You can't even misplace them. There's nowhere to place anything. Baby, check this out. I've got something to say. Man, it's so loud in here. When they stop the drum machine, I can think again. Maybe you already know.
That has always been the way of it, through the ages immemorial. When the lights are low and the bass is crazy loud.
They revamped the airport completely. Now it looks just like a nightclub. Everyone's excited and confused. Baby, check me out. I've got something to say. Man, it's so loud in here. When they start the love machine, and I can love again. You'll remember what it was. Baby, check this out. I've got something to say. Man, it's so loud in here. Man, it's so loud in
One, two, three, four. Mind your business, mind your business, mind your never shut Quonset hut business. My craft is exploding, it's like I'm making cloisonne, choking on my dust with my 3 blind cats. You have a friend in law enforcement, don't go calling law enforcement business. Mind your business. Got too busy explaining. Now it's just raining pain. Pain in the form of a raindrop. Yes, a raindrop made of pain. Tell him the story, raindrop. I don't wanna tell him, mister. Tell him the story, raindrop. I don't wanna tell him. Keep your voice down. Keep your voice down. Keep your window shaking, godforsaken voice down. I'm sick of this beeswax. I'm sick of these second stories, these stacks breathing on my dice, giving me back rubs. When I'm deep in concentration, you start getting no conversating. Slee stack. What's a slee stack? That's your heart attack. Towel rack, fall back. You got no doctors. All your doctors have gone home. What's a slee stack? What's a slee stack? You have a friend in law enforcement. Don't go calling law enforcement. Cloisonne. There's a girl with a crown and a scepter who's on WLSD, and she says that the scene isn't what it's been, and she's thinking of going home, that it's old and it's totally over now, and it's old and it's over now, and it's over now. I can see myself at the end of the tour when the road disappears, if there's any more people around when the tour runs aground, and if you're still around then we'll meet at the end of the tour. The engagements are booked through the end of the world, so we'll meet at the end of the tour. Never depart since the day we met out on Interstate 91. I was bad metal, you were a flaming wreck when we kissed at the overpass. I was sailing along with the people, driving themselves to distraction inside me. Then came a knock on the door, which was odd, and the picture abruptly at the end of the tour when the road disappears, if there's any more people around when the tour runs aground, and if you're still around then we'll meet at the end of the tour. The engagements are booked through the end of the world, so we'll meet at the end of the tour. This was the vehicle, these were the people. You opened the door and expelled all the people. This was the vehicle, these were the people. You opened the door and expelled all the people. This was the vehicle, these were the people. You let them go. At the end of the tour, when the road disappears, if there's any more people around, when the tour runs aground, and if you're still around, then we'll meet at the end of the tour. The engagements are booked through the end of the world, so we'll meet at the end of the tour. And we're never gonna tour again. No, we're never gonna tour again. I met someone at the dog show. She was holding my left arm, but everyone was acting normal, so I tried to look nonchalant. We both said I really love you. The Shriners loaned us cars. We raced up and down the sidewalk 20,000 million times. Why did they send her over anyone else? How should I react? These things happen to other people. They don't happen at all. In fact, when you're following an angel, does it mean you have to throw your body off a building? Somewhere they're meeting on a pinhead, calling you an angel, calling you the nicest thing. I heard they had a space program. When they sing, you can't hear, there's no air. Sometimes I think I kinda like that, and other times I think I'm already there. Gonna ask for my admission, gonna speak to the man in charge. The secretary says he's on another line. Can I hold for a long, long time? I found out she's an angel. I don't think she knows I know. I'm worried that something might happen to me if anyone ever finds out. Why did they send her should I react? These things happen to other people. They don't happen at all. When you're following an angel, does it mean you have to throw your body off a building? Somewhere they're meeting on a pinhead, calling you an angel, calling you the nicest thing. I heard they had a space program. When they sing, you can't hear, there's no nurse. Sometimes I think I kinda like that, and other times I think I am already there. When you're following an angel, does it mean you have to throw your body off a building? Somewhere they're meeting on a pinhead, calling you an angel, calling you the nicest thing. Where your eyes don't go, a filthy scarecrow waves with broomstick arms and does a parody of each unconscious thing you do. When you turn around to look, it's gone behind you. On its face, it's wearing your confused expression. Where your eyes don't go, where your eyes don't go, part of you is hovering. It's a nightmare that you'll never be discovering. You're free to come and go, or talk like Curtis Blow, but there's a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Every jumbled pile of person has a thinking part that wonders what the part that isn't thinking of. Should you worry when the nightmare is in front of you, or is it worse because it's always waiting? Where your eyes don't go, where your eyes don't go, part of you is hovering. It's a nightmare that you'll never be discovering. You're free to come and go, or talk like Curtis Blow, but there's a pair of eyes in back of your head.
Someone's gonna put you in dynamo. Someone's gonna put you in.
Where your eyes don't go, a filthy scarecrow waves its broomstick arms and does a parody of each unconscious thing you do. When you turn around to look, it's gone behind you. On its face, it's wearing your confused expression.